Hello and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to take a look at Zygarde, and this is going to be a little bit of a different video because I am going to live commentate for the first time in ages. I did this more often like earlier on when I started doing YouTube, so I kind of want to bring it back maybe a little bit. Depends on if you like it or not. But yeah, you mostly see in the title something like do not power up for Zygarde, and you see here already I have mine up, fully powered up already, and actually got a decent one, 15, 14, 10. I'm totally fine with this one. Why do you not want to power up? We're going to talk a little bit about this as well, but here you're going to see, by the way, that you can change the form by using Zygard cells, and we're going to talk a little bit why this is important as well later. But yeah, we will hop right into it. We built a team already for this one, which is going to have the Diggers be with quick attack on the back, Zygard as a safe swap, and our good friend the Cresselia in the lead. The thing is, for this Pokemon, by the way, also, I'm a little bit late, of course, for showcasing this, so if you enjoy this kind of video, please leave a like. Yeah, it got released around like midnight my time yesterday, and I didn't want to go outside and do like walking and getting an egg and whatever at midnight, so I decided to just stay in and just like wait it out. As you're going to see here right now, that I have the wrong moveset on the Cresselia. I definitely have to change that one. I don't have Moonblast, which it would have been really nice here to have Moonblast, but maybe they're going to swap out or something. But yeah, why do you want to not power up your Zygarde? This is the question for today. The thing is that Zygarde can change its forms, and with the form changes, it also changes its stats, and this is going to be very important because the normal Zygarde, the Zygarde 50% form, needs to be level 15 in order basically to get it onto Great League level. So if you power it up just by even one for a lot of IV sets, not for all of the IV sets, but for a lot of IV sets, if you power it up by just one, you're already going to not have the Zygarde 50% available for the Great League. And I feel like this might be a very interesting Pokemon because it has very decent stats, while this Pokemon here right now has pretty horrendous stats for it. But, actually it does some pretty decent damage here. I didn't really expect that much damage. But yeah, here's the thing. I'm fairly certain that we're going to be able to trade it eventually. Right now it's untradeable as far as I know. You cannot trade this Pokemon at all to like other friends or whatever. So yeah, this is going to be... Oh, can we hit the Earthquake? Please let me hit the Earthquake. Come on. I think the normal moveset is Outrage, and I want to have Earthquake just in case. Let's see if we can get the boom here live on stream out to say, but live in the video. Boom! Goodbye, Carping. That's so amazing. As the Zygarde is actually going to town here right now. I want to make a video on how bad this form is and like how good the other form going to be, but I don't even have to do this. This form is amazing. But what I really want to say is just, yeah, if you don't have to do it like me for like content, for me I powered up because A, I got a good one, and B, I wanted to showcase the other forms also in like Ultra and Master League. But if this is something that does not really interest you too much, definitely keep this Pokemon around as a level 15 variant, which you get from the quest, and just wait until you get the 50 cells, which you're gonna get through doing routes, which is really bad because we have, like, at least I'm living in a very small town. I don't think I have any route here that I'm going to be able to do for any time soon, as long as we are not able to put them in our cells while we win the first game here, which is kind of wild. So, yeah, for me it's most likely going to take quite a while to actually get the routes, which is really sad for content-wise, because like this feature kinda hinders people like me that lives in rural areas and doesn't have like a lot of people around playing, putting in routes and whatever. But yeah, definitely keep this Pokemon around if you are interested in having the normal variant in the Great League, which has really decent stats, just needs a little bit of a better moveset. But otherwise you can definitely also power it up. Okay, I'm going to swap here into my Zygarde, hoping that they're going to swap out, but they don't. My lead would have been... Oh, I forgot also to change the moveset. And also I got denied here, which shouldn't have happened, I think. Yeah, it definitely shouldn't have happened here. I should have got the move through, because I only lose one turn from switching out. And, okay, they're going to swap out into a Azumarill. This is kind of nice, at least for me. And here we're going to still be able to at least go for one Earthquake. But yeah, I would have been able to get another fast move in there if the game would have worked, but you already most likely saw that several times, me complaining prior, where I get denied, where I shouldn't get denied, and stuff like this. All that good stuff is back here, as we're at least going to be able to hit another very huge move here, which is going to be very nice for me. I can let this next move go through here. It's going to be the Ice Beam, and I still have to change my moveset on my Cresselia, remind me next time. But yeah, definitely a Pokemon that... It's kind of interesting. I like that they did it in the way that they did it, but I feel like routes should be a little bit more easier accessible for people in rural areas, because at least for me right now, it is going to be a tough time to getting those routes done. as we can at least go up here to 100 energy and then swap out. Our Diggersby has quick attack here, so it's going to be a little bit of an awkward matchup for me. And I'm fairly certain that they're going to have Medicham in the back with just a hard counter matchup for me, so let's take a look at this. They're very likely going to have the Medicham here as a safe swap, so they're going to go back into their Sandslash. They're going to go into the Medicham, and I can go into the forfeit there, because there's no way for me winning this game. Like, there's no reason for me to move on here and play this game still, because I get completely hardwalled. So after a very good first game here, a very bad one on the second one, let me give my good friend the... Where's it even? They're down there. Here, by the way, we also have the Zygarde cube now where you can collect the stuff. Let me give the Cresselia and the TM real quick. So I will have the actual moveset here. Moonblast coming through, way better for the open grade league at least, as we're going to be able to now go into the next game. But yeah, Zygard, definitely a cool Pokemon. If you didn't know, by the way, I didn't really mention it too much in my Zygard video before. The highest form, the complete form, has 10% more bulk than the Lugia in the Open Master League. So you're going to have a very, very bulkier Pokemon. It has around the same CP, that's like 4,300 or something, but has even more bulk than this one, which is kind of wild to be fair. Like, seeing something that has more bulk than Lugia in the Master League going to be interesting. If they're even going to allow it, or if they're going to try to nerf it or something, I'm not sure about it. Here it's going to be a little bit of an awkward matchup because we don't have much shot, and therefore we're going to generate energy way slower. I kind of want to realign though. I'm going to shield up. I mean, I can shield up the first move anyway, it doesn't really matter. And now it depends on what I want to do. Do I go for the Earthquake immediately? Do I go for the bait here? Let's see. I'm gonna go for the bait first. It doesn't really matter because I have to hit one Earthquake and one bait anyway. So for me going for the bait here right now, maybe I can get a shield. Let's see. We do not, but it's not really too bad for us, as they're gonna go for another charge move though. That's going to be a little bit tricky. I might just gonna go straight for Fire Punch here, because I feel like 3 Fire Punches would be enough to knock them out from this range. I'm fairly certain that this would be the best option to go just for Fire Punch, because this might get some shields from the opponent. Then mostly I want to realign as well. So let's see here, they're going to no shield. Okay, that's fine for me. I can still go for a little bit more farm and go for a charge move now. And this should maybe get the shield, who knows. Still have another one stored for them, if they want to shield this move up here, which they don't, and I can realign. This is totally fine for me, especially as I can't... Oh, they have Water Gun. Can I still get there? Oh, Diggersby is just such a strong Pokemon. I should get either the shield back here, or even nearly the knockout against the Lantern here, which is going to be very nice for me. Let's see. God, that did so much damage. This is really nice for me here right now, as I can go back into my Cresselia, and we're going to have one of the worst possible Pokemon to face in the back. That's amazing. Yeah, I don't know what I want to do here. I'm just going to go for a Grass Knot bait here first, I guess, because they're going to have to shield something here, right? They're going to have to shield definitely something here, as we can go ahead and get the Grass Knot off at least. That's great, but it's still going to be a tough one to come back from this one, as I have to go for the Moonblast right now. Yeah, this is going to be a tough one. I guess like one Charm or something going to do so much damage against my other Zygard. So yeah, that's going to be a difficult one to still win this one. Let's see, we have to shield this move up here for sure. We have to hope that they're going to, I don't know, they're going to definitely win this game, I feel like. Because my Dragon Tail will not do enough damage. Surf from Lantern going to knock out my Zygard. And there is not a lot that I can really do about this one here either, as they're going to shield this move up, of course, correctly. I think they still have to throw here. Oh, please. No! What a swap by the opponent, though. Yeah, okay. If they actually didn't swap there, I would have been able to win this game, which is kind of wild. But like this, there is nothing that I can do anymore. But great one there. Actually, I think they still would have been able to win this game, because they didn't really have to throw here, I think, with the... Yeah, and they would have won CMP. So I think it actually didn't really matter that they swapped out of there. So this is going to be a good game here again against the opponent. Not a lot that I can do here, but that is fine. 2 more games to go. I'm not only going to do one set because, of course, this Pokemon is not really that crazy strong. But actually still better than I expected. I actually really thought it would be way worse than what it is. It is a little bit, like, it is below 100 HP, which is really wild. Like, usually you have always Pokemon around like 150 or something, sometimes even. And like this is really squishy to have below 100, but I guess the other stats seem to be fairly decent. This is really bad for me, but I can swap out into my good friend the Zygarde. I didn't want to go for the extra fast move there, but this is fine, as we had some more weak connection here, of course, as we always do. At least this time around I don't get denied here for my fast move, which is really nice to see, as they're gonna go ahead and go for the Dark Pulse. I can go for 3 more fast moves here, as they're actually gonna go ahead and go into the Mandibus, and now we have a problem here, because I do not have the Outrage, and so this is going to be a little bit tricky. This is a CMP tie here right now, and I am going to be able to at least go ahead and get a move off, but they're going to no shield, of course, and it's going to be a tough one. This dog is definitely not going to have the best time against this Mandibus. Again, kind of getting hardwalled the left, right, and center here today, but that's basically, honestly, like, this season is wild for me. Like, I had so many really I don't know, it's just not really the best season for me this time around, but here we're gonna get at least the defense drop. That's amazing, as we're going to have to go into our Cresselia. Our Diggersby is also fine, but we need our Diggersby, of course, in the back against the Kofak Riggers. They are already double good against Cresselia, which is also kinda wild to see. But here we will be able to go for Moonblast and hopefully going to be able to get the knockout against the opponent. So let's see here, this is going to go through, going to get the knockout, and I'm going to swap out immediately here as they're going to go back into their Coffin Boy, and let's see what they're going to have in the back, some fighter or something, because we don't have too much hard counter yet. They're going to actually stay in here, which seems weird for me right now. They're most likely going to shield stuff up though, because they need the Kofak Riggers for the Cresselia most likely. Let's see what they're going to do here. I'm gonna go ahead and go for the bait, because I feel like they have to kinda keep the Coffin Boy around, so they must be weak against my Diggersby in the back if they're going to stay in like this. Maybe they have some Steel type in the back, okay, or just going to let this move go through, that's also totally fine. That's a little bit awkward, because I don't really know what you're going to have in the back. Most likely some Steel type. Like, I don't know. Oh no, it's actually even worse. Drapion, nice, thanks. So we're gonna get also, like, honestly, they had 3 answers against Cresselia, and they had a nearly perfect answer against our Zygard. This is amazing. There is so much I can do here. Of course, there is literally nothing I can do here. I can try to go for a shield here still and try to play it out. They have Crunch, so they're running Crunch and the poison move here of Sludge Bomb. But honestly, there's not a lot that I can do here, really. I can go for another bait here. They're going to most likely go ahead and shield this move up just to be safe. And at this point of time, like, there's nothing I can do. Honestly, Cresselia had nowhere to go in this game. Like, literally not a single Pokemon where Cresselia was able to do anything. It is, yeah, that is the game we play. This is how it usually goes if you want to play something different than, like, Medicham, Noctowl, and Lantern. But yeah, we're gonna go into the final game for today. Do you enjoy, like, those live commentated battles? I don't know, like, let me know in the comment section. Also, yeah, of course, leave a like for the Zygard. There's most likely going to be a video later on from me where I might pick apart my Pokemon Go Plus Plus, which should arrive today, and I will most likely try to get rid of the vibration thingy of it. But yeah, otherwise, we're going to have another rank 1 in the world team later coming out as well for today. So a lot of stuff happening today. Hope you going to be stay tuned, like, and hype for this one. But here we're going to now encounter our good friend the Noctowl. I don't like this Pokemon, and I don't want to play against this Pokemon. This is the main reason, by the way, why I run a Quick Attack on the Diggersby. Diggersby can actually win this matchup with a Quick Attack, but here my opponent decides to go straight for the Shadow Ball, it seems like, as I'm going to use a shield here just in case. And Shadow Ball is 55 energy. They went for 8 times 7 is 56, so they still need 7 more fast move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Of course, and they got refunded. You saw, like, the small hiccup there, as the opponent would have thrown the charge move there, but because of the swap, it got refunded. This is always so amazing. Thanks that the game works so fine. Honestly, it's tough sometimes. We're going to be able to go ahead and try to go for a nice Fire Punch here, but honestly, at this point of time, this game is basically over already. They are completely hardwalling me again, like all the other opponents prior already as well, which is, of course, amazing. So yeah, this is going so well. it is wild. We're going to be able to go for one Fire Punch at least, and they're gonna go ahead and not shield this up, of course, as we are gonna have to go back into our Cresselia at this point of time. They have a Moose Dot, but I'm gonna go straight for the Grass Knot. Okay, yeah. Because I expected them to maybe try to go for like something like Brave Bird, which they still would have needed some more extra fast moves here. But the Grass Knot is coming through, going to knock them out. They're gonna go back into their Noctowl. I'm going to let them throw one more time against me at least. Because they're going to have another fighter in the back. They're going to have Medicham in the back most likely at this point of time. I'm fairly certain that, like, usually if you have Surfetch in the back, they have another fighter in the back as well. I'm going to let this go through and hope that my Zygarde can do something here. Yeah, okay, it's going to be the Chestnut, which is not better for me. So yeah, that's going to be it for that one as well. Amazing, isn't it? They're gonna go for Frenzy Plant here right now, and yeah, this is... it is how it is. I'm not gonna say really anything about it, but this was not really ideal. We basically got hard countered the entire time. But yeah, definitely, if you want to get your Zygarde, try to maybe not power it up if you want to try the normal Zygarde in the Open Great League, because I feel like it might be an interesting shout there. Here also I liked a little bit again, like the game is so clunky for me right now, it is wild. But yeah, that's going to be it for that one. There's nothing that I can do here anymore. I can try to farm still down here, of course, but there's no way that I'm going to do enough damage, even against the Noctowl. They're mostly going to knock me out here anyway. So yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. 1 in 4 with this team here, which is yeah 4 times completely hard countered, and 1 time where it was a normal battle. So that's how it is. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this one. Hope you enjoyed that I lost some Edo with it, and I see you in the next one. Bye bye.